When the missionaries came to Africa, they didn't come to connect us to God. They actually erased our memory of who we are. African religions have always been monotheistic. We never worshipped idols, we never worshipped deities. We just worshipped one supreme creator. Yet we were taught that it was demonized, we were taught it was evil. So we were stripped away of our identity. When the missionaries arrived with a strategy, they thought, if we change what you believe, we change who you are. Africa was never spiritually empty, it was spiritually advanced. Across the continent, many African traditions recognized one supreme creator. Amongst the Yoruba, there was the Olodumare. Amongst the Akan people, the Nyame. Amongst the Zulu people, the Onkulukulu. Amongst the Igbo people, the Chukwu. Even with the Kikuyu faith, they believed in Gai, one God, and prayed towards Mount Kenya, which is in the exact direction of Jerusalem or Mecca. Ancestors were never worshipped as gods. They were honored as as elders in the spiritual realm, as guides, as memory, as living lineage. Just like we respect our grandparents in the physical, our ancestors were honored and respected in the unseen. African spirituality was never primitive, it was structured. There was the creator, supreme source, spiritual forces, or divine aspects of nature. There were the ancestors, which represented lineage, guidance, and protection, and the living, you walking between the worlds. Colonial narratives simplified this, turned depth into idol worship, and erased the intelligence behind it. But the truth? Africa always understood unity before religion divided it, and it knew the Creator, and it knew that those who came before us still walk with us. We didn't worship ancestors, we remembered where we came from. That's not confusion, that's consciousness. When the missionaries arrived with the strategy, I thought, if we change what you believe, we change who you are. Our local languages replaced or suppressed. Sacred practices brandished as evil. Our traditional healers and spiritual leaders demonized. Names, identities, even hairstyles rewritten. And slowly, people began to see themselves through foreign eyes. Education became a tool of erasure. Children were taught that history began in Europe, that their ancestors were primitive, that salvation came only through abandoning themselves. Not education for empowerment, but education for obedience. Divide and rule became the blueprint. Borders were drawn with no regard for tribes, cultures, or histories. Communities that once coexisted were separated or forced together. Unity was broken and became divided because people were easier to control. Africa didn't use religion, it was disconnected from its own source. But now we are rising.